Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training in Nala. Nala's a new convert. She just came in a few days ago. And she's a 2-year-old pitty. And I'll give you guys the rundown, the same thing I gave to the owners as far as her. First off, I noticed that she's out of shape. She's overweight. So 2-year-old, and a little apprehensive when she first came in. She's not sure of things. She's spoiled. They love them to death. And that's exactly it. They just too much love, too much coddling. It's not a good thing. So, and of course, the customer wants to go to protection. And like I said, they miss their crucial development periods. You don't know what this dog is going to be like. So I've got to kind of try to get in the dog's head and figure out where the dog's head's at, right? How stable she is. Does she have, they said she is dog aggressive, and that's a pity for you. So I've got to find out how, if I can curb that, and how bad it is. And you don't want to let her get nose to nose with another dog, because once she latches on, you got a major problem. So, and then pitties are prone to that, right? So qualifying protection is all about making sure you do the right things when the dog's a puppy and developing the socialization and doing the right thing. I've been working with a clicker. If you can't tell, she's already doing that. That's the second day I've worked her in doing obedience, and she's already doing the right thing. Very intelligent dogs, pitties in general. A breed that I'm very familiar with, because I used to have them as kids, and I was around Caesar with the pitties, and they're a very smart, intelligent dog. They call them a nanny dog. They're really good with the family and the kids most of the time, and they make a great pet. But then they have attributes and tendencies to be dog fighters, to have dog aggression, to have all kinds of other problems if they're not raised right. It doesn't mean that if you raise them right that you can't overcome these things, but in a general sense, their instincts are, their drives are very hard to overcome if you don't do the right thing when they're young and develop them and imprint them, like you see me imprinting puppies, the right way. So all I can do is the best I can, get inside the dog's head, figure out where she's at, and do the best job by the animal. Yep. And then give the customer the feedback in regards to where her head's at and who she is as an individual from my perspective, right? Good boy, good. So we'll find out how it goes. First thing I'm doing is putting her on a diet. I've reduced her feed. They were feeding her twice a day, a little overweight. So we're down to once a day, and we're thinning her out, right? And the next thing that will help was a lot more exercise. So we'll be doing a lot more ball throwing and exercise. Hup, good girl, yay, good girl, good. She's already got this clicker wired within a day. That's pretty cool. Smart dog, huh? She said, I'm a smart dog. Good girl, Nala. Yep. Nope. Same rule, dog's not allowed to grab it off the ground, right? Good, good. She has no clue what these marker words are, but she will once I start using them all the time. Nala, nope, yep. Good, good. Good girl, Nala, good. That's my girl, good girl. So we're just building a relationship, getting to know her and letting her start to feel good about the workouts. And that's all it is. It's fun, playing great. I'm going to get out and throw some ball with her here eventually. Once I feel I can trust her to not take off on me. She says, I like a ball. Yes, I do. Good. Good girl, Nala, good girl. Good girl, good. Let's see what she does with it. It's a hard rubber. Good girl. She didn't even grab it. She didn't even grab it. So we got to get some ball drive going in her. Good girl. Good. Good girl, Nala. That's why I use a long line. I let the dog go. I have control with distance. I can grab it. I can do all kinds of things. No use to have a 6-foot leash, especially when the dog is just beginning. I always let him go on a long line. Hup. Good girl. Good. That's my girl. Good. All right. Some luring. See if I can get her in a sit. There she goes. Down. Down. She has no clue what a down is, right? Good girl. She wouldn't do it at all yesterday when I first started. So now she's at least starting to get lured, wanting the food, and now you have the clicker to work with that tells her what the right answer is. Good girl. Good, good, good. And that's all a clicker is, basically saying that is the right answer, right? There it is. Good. Load the clicker a little bit and keep our consistency up in regards to that. Click means you're going to get fed. Click means that's the right answer. You did the right thing. Good girl. Good girl, Nala. Good girl, Nala. Yep. Good girl. Good. There you go. She wouldn't even step on the bowl yesterday, and she got it in one day. She figured out she's already bending right and left. Going to be an easy dog as far as this is concerned. what's going to be a test is what she does when there's other dogs around and how stubborn she is to settle down and not do the wrong thing. So we'll find out. Good girl. But she's got some intelligence. I like this. It's a good sign. But the environmental and the reactivity towards other dogs, things like that, still yet to be determined. They told me she does have aggression with other dogs, and I don't expect any difference with a pitty, right? I had a friend of mine that's given me a lot of referrals down towards the Hollywood area that the referrals he's giving me, he's a dog trainer as well. He has a doggy daycare and does pretty well, and his customers really seem to respect him. So he's bringing me cases that are a little bit more entailed because he's a busy man and he knows what I do with my in-kennel training program and what I get into. So he brought me a dog the other day, gave me a referral. I want to work a pitty that's got dog aggression. And right away I said no. Why? Because in my age and how many years I've been doing this, when I was younger, I used to take every dog that came at me because I was out to learn, out to grow, and thought I could solve the world. But as you get a little older, you start to realize that I have the luxury of choosing those customers that I want, and that's a cool thing. So I told him no right away. Then he told me the truth. He gave me the full history on the dog. The dog has already killed another dog, and very aggressive, and actually grabbed the owner by the throat and did one of those old grrr, dominant type things with the mouth over the throat. The guy didn't get bit or nothing, but this kind of behavior denotes a dog that's going to be a major problem. So sometimes you just got to be cruel to be kind and say you need to put that dog down. Okay, there's thousands of dogs out there, thousands of dogs with all kinds, and we can't save them all. Unfortunately, I come from that side of the fence because I've been doing this for as many years as I am, and I'm not into this rescue where everybody wants to save every little dog. It's dangerous. A lot of the people that get into rescue have their bleeding heart on their shoulder, and they want to save every dog, and they go out there and they grab these dogs and they start moving them from one place to another to try to avoid that dog's history and try to basically lie about the dog's whole tendencies. And they think they can save this dog. Every dog's got to be saved. Oh my God. And they end up having that dog end up chewing up somebody. And that dog's a den that happens all the time. And a lot of times it's from these rescue people. And I hate to say it, but it's a fact of life. These people really aren't dog trainers, and they've got a bleeding heart. A lady that wants to save every dog, and then pretty soon, before you know it, this dog ends up being an aggressive dog. There was a girl a few years ago. She was a trainer, and I did a show with her, and she's back in the New York area. She had a Dogo, Argentina Dogo. She had the dog, and she was working the dog. Dog was fine a couple weeks, and then one day the dog just flashed and tore her up, put her in the hospital. Did some major damage on her arm, and a lot of people came back and said she was outclassed. I don't think she was outclassed. She didn't know the full history of the dog. And these little beans are there already, and the dog may have had a history that she didn't know about, and boom, here it came, right? Because these people want to hide it. They don't want to admit reality and truth. Is some dogs, not all dogs can be saved, folks. It's just a fact of life that there's so many thousands of them, you're better off putting certain ones down, right? And it's an important, heartbreaking decision to have to make. But sometimes we've got to show that tough love, and we got to tell somebody that it might be better that you just go put the dog down. And so I know there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with that, but remember, I've been doing this a lot of years, and I've seen a lot of those same situations where people get chewed up because people aren't being honest, right? You got to be very honest with yourself, very frank and honest is what I call it, right? And when a dog doesn't qualify for something, a service dog, whatever, you've got to be able to tell the customer and let them know the bare bones truth. They may not like you for that. They may go somewhere else and have another trainer that panders to them and lets them, tells them what they want to hear, but all they're doing is putting money in their pocket. And then eventually, boom, they've come to the same realization that I did in the very beginning, and they end up doing what they got to do. And it doesn't mean the dog got put down. Maybe they put it into rescue. They didn't have that service dog that they wanted in the beginning. You know, not all dogs qualify for service dogs either. You got to make that tough choice. Yep, a lot of people want to have dogs, and because they love them, they think they're going to be a service dog. There's one video online, I loved it, that has a Malinois, and the guy's kind of trying to depict this, and the Malinois, they want the dog to open the refrigerator. The dog goes over to Malinois, grabs that rope and pulls the refrigerator, but boom, too much high energy outflow. Most of Malinois, most of them don't qualify for service dogs. It's just the way it is. They're too much of a high drive dog. Is there an exception to the rule? Sure there is. They're out there, but it's a rare case, right? You're better off finding a golden retriever or something that's got more of a breed tendencies to be a service dog, right? That's a lot more advantageous to your time and effort and really having a real quality service dog. Labradors, retrievers, dogs that have already been have predisposition and within their breed types to manifest what we need in them to fulfill that need in our in our training, right? Very important as a trainer to understand that and to sometimes tell the people the tough news that maybe your dog doesn't qualify. You're better off getting another breed of dog to do what you need to have done for you as far as a service dog is concerned. So, and the same thing applies with seeing eye dogs and every other breed. There's a reason that those breeds have more of a reputation for being in those jobs. Shepherds, Labradors, Goldens, they're the ones that are out there doing the job of seeing eye dogs most of the time, right? There's a reason for it. Genetics matter too. Where's that gene pool coming from and what's the genetics going to give you? All right, I thank you very much, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training in Nala, signing off. Bye-bye.